Welcome to Mitch's Music. Today we're going to talk about walk ups and walk downs, and I'm sure there are other names for it. That's what I call them. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you briefly what I'm talking about because you've probably heard it, and most of the time you've heard it in slow songs. So a walk down would be anything like a progression like this. We hear these types of things a lot. So just that going from G to D to E minor, but following that bass part down the E string. So we could just play that progression like this. But it sounds a little different than if we add that actual walk down part. So using the walk down gives it a little bit more direction. You kind of know what's coming next even before you get there. So that's a walk down. So and you've probably heard. So there are other songs. And here's a walk up. So when you walk up from A minor, G to C. So that's a walk up. So what are we actually doing in these? So basically, what we're doing is we are playing the 6, the 7, and the 1, and sometimes the 5, the 6, the 7, and 1. Okay, so let me show you a couple of walk ups that you can use in your playing. And I'm doing this more from a bluegrass style perspective today, but as you see, you could use those in slow songs as well. So you can use these concepts in slow songs. And what's cool about the slow songs is you can actually add chords in with them. And I'll talk a little bit more about slow songs later because I'm going to do a couple of videos on picking patterns. Today, I would call these more passing tones. So basically, what a passing tone is, it's when notes don't actually fit in a chord. So when you are using these types of notes in a faster song, they're more passing tones because you're not actually changing what the chord is. You're playing the same chord, but you're using the walk ups, walk downs to kind of train the ears of the people that that are listening where you're going next. Because you kind of in music when you're creating a melody, it's nice sometimes to give the audience an idea of what's coming next. So for instance, when I'm in G, I can start with a walk up by just playing the G. So that would be the 5 of C, which is where I'm going to go. So I could start with G, A, B, C. And then I could walk back down to G using those same notes. So, so basically, those are the notes that you're using. So from C, you could do the same thing going to F. C, D, E, F. And then walk back down from F. And so So from F, I just did that walk up to G. So basically you're just using the same notes to do that. So for this F, I am just doing, so this is like just F, F sharp, G. So you can also do like, that's a shorter walk up that you can do. But the standard ones are those 5, 6, 7, 1, or just 6, 7, 1, leading up to the note before. In other keys, so in A, you could use that going to D. So A, B, C sharp, D. And then if you wanted to walk down, you can walk back down to that A. You can do that with a lot of different things. And so like from D, you could do that same thing going to E. So let's see. So you can use those patterns the same way. So when you're in a major key, so if I was in the key of A is going to be my 1 chord. So normally you're going to use those walk up patterns going to the 4 chord. So you go 1, 1 to 4, and then walk down from 4 to 1. And then that half step one, you're going to go, that is one that's more used going from 4 to 5. So all right. So those are a couple of walk-ups that you can use to spice up your playing. I am going to work over this week to make a free download for you guys to check back a little bit later in the week. And I'll have a free download of a cheat sheet that will show you how to do that in a couple of different keys. It's a little bit easier with this one. You can totally do it if you are playing bar chords and things like that. It is a little bit easier with the open chords. So you're mainly going to be using these things with your G's, your C's, D, A. And like I said, normally you're going to use the walk up and walk down going from your 1 to your 4. So and then you're going to use that sort of half step walk up going from your 4 to your 5. All right, guys, I hope that gave you a little intro to walk ups and walk downs. And I did not do any minor chords for this one. And that will be I'll do that one when I talk more about picking patterns and how to use those notes in your picking patterns. If you have any questions, because I know this was a quick video, leave those questions below and I'll be sure to make a video about those in the future. Let me know if you have any requests and I will get those up very soon. I've got several songs coming out for bluegrass style songs, some old school country coming soon. And then we're off to the races with some Christmas songs. I'm going to have a free downloadable, easy to play Christmas book And I'm still kind of working on that. So if you have any songs you would like me to include in that book, just let me know in the comments below, and click that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.